now that it's nighttime, we can break into the school. Yes, the school does have a security guard, but it's not a very good security guard. It looks like he's fallen asleep in the library. I see he's got some coffee. Must not be strong coffee if he's passed out like that. Well, anyway, since he's asleep, we can break into here using the spearhead that we got from the church. It was in the graveyard right next to the church. That's where the spearhead was. We use it on the doors here. And then we can get to the science classroom, where Damon looks at me once, looks at me twice, 3 times!
I am surprised to find you here, Elena. Didn't you listen to what my little brother told you? The ineffectual protector that he is. Well, surely you know it isn't safe out at night in Fell's Church anymore. Can't you guess why?
I know. It's because there are vampires like you.
No, I can guess why, you monster. But Stefan said that preying on innocent children was forbidden even to you.
Monster, is it? You hardly know me. What poison has my brother been putting into your ear about me? Very little is forbidden to me, Elena. I'm not a coward like Stefan. But I prefer my conquests to be better aged like fine wine.
You and Stefan are the only vampires here in Fell's Church, and he's not the attacker.
How can you be so sure of that? What if I were to tell you that Stefan is an even bigger liar than I am? Or maybe Stefan doesn't know everything. Maybe we're not the only vampires in Fell's Church. Or maybe none of that even matters anymore. Sweet Elena.
Oh no! So Damon attacks me and my beautiful hair! Oh, it's very sad and scary and disgusting. So I believe there are 2 different ways to get through this area without being attacked by Damon. I think way number 1 is to just get distracted by this skeleton, and then all of a sudden, hey, Damon's not a problem anymore. And I'll get distracted by this drawer. Hey, I've got Damon's key. That's nice. That's nice. And now I should be able to just leave. That's it. I'm done. Okay. I managed to escape. Just to be extra careful, I'll go outside, and then back to the school again. Just to make sure Damon goes back to his little classroom and stops bothering me. I'll use the spearhead here again, so I can break in. And then I'll take a look at this case. So that's what the key is for. It opens up this case. So I open it up and I get the hat. Perfect, and that will be good for the ghost, because the ghost needs that hat. Yeah, alrighty. So, now the other major puzzle we can do at nighttime is break into Mr. Richards' house. Yes, we're gonna break into his house and steal that dagger from him. So the key is inside the right gargoyle. Very easy to find.
I can't use that.
We need to use the key to open the door. Then we go upstairs to the room where Bonnie hangs out. We want to look at that bookcase, because it's a fake bookcase hiding his masks. Really creepy looking things, aren't they? Yeah. Well, the one mask is very useful for this door, so this is the door that Mr. Richards won't let us go through during the daytime. You want to pull the thing above the door. Then you go into the room and you drop the mask on the floor. That's because we have this giant hole on the floor. Elena will fall through that hole if you don't put the mask down. So now that the mask is down, we can click on this picture, sort of at the bottom of the picture. And somehow Elena goes through the wall? I don't understand that, but it takes her to this room. You go to the other side of the room, and then you push the dragon thing out of the way. That opens up this doorway. So now we can go down, 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 down the staircase of evil. And now we have the dagger. The dagger is here. With this puzzle, you want to click on the number of lines in each figure. So a circle has 1 line. A moon has 2 lines. A triangle has 3 lines, a square has 4 lines, and then the star has 10 lines. Cool. So now we have the dagger. Perfect for fighting vampires. I think those are the 2 big puzzles that we solved at nighttime. Breaking into the school and stealing the dagger. So we need to find the door. The door's a little hard to find when you're spinning around in this room. It was really cool that you can spin around in this room, but it does make it hard for you to find that doorway. Where'd that door go? Here it is. Just go back up the door and go out the way you came in. So I go to the other side of the room. I go through this door. I go through this door. This door. And then I just walk downstairs and go out. And that's it. I'm done. Cool. Wow. I've still got like 4 or so minutes left in this video. Let's go back to Elena's house. I haven't shown this off yet. So when you go to sleep in Elena's house, it changes the time. So if you ever want to switch from nighttime to daytime, just go to sleep in her house. Like this. Really simple, just sleep in her bed. And now it's a different time. Cool. Okay, so we've got a picture here from Margaret. This is my sister Margaret. Oh, it's so sweet. And she's got the key to my jewelry box. Wait, key to my jewelry box? Margaret! No, I can't open my jewelry box. Margaret stole the key. Ah! So that's a puzzle. We solve it very easily, in fact. We just go to the hospital and ask Aunt Judith, hey, you know what's up with the key? Because she does know. Yep, and like I said, it's daytime now. So it should be day number 2, right? This is the 2nd day of poor Margaret being in a coma.
It's good of you to come, dear, but I'm afraid there's been no change. Margaret still hasn't regained consciousness.
Poor her. Okay, wow, I can ask Aunt Judith about pretty much all the items I need to get. Wow. But I want to ask about the jewelry box key. That's the important one here.
Aunt Judith, do you know what Margaret did with the key to my jewelry box?
I just saw a little key. Oh, yes, it was on her necklace when Stefan gave me her things. I have no idea when she put it there, silly little girl.
Okay, and yeah, the ghost story about the ghost in the hat. Let's ask about that.
Do you remember the old ghost story about Adelaide Chambers, Aunt Judith? A book in the library says she was buried with gold. Do you think it's true?
Adelaide Chambers, the Union girl and the Confederate soldier. I cried for days when I read that story. My mother threatened to take me to a doctor. Oh, but I have no idea if there was ever any gold, Elena. I'm sure it's long gone by now, if ever there was any. After all, everybody in Fell's Church has heard that story.
And we just got the Union hat for this woman, Adelaide Chambers. She'll be very happy to get the hat, won't she? And let's ask about all this other stuff. Hey, what do you know about candles?
Do you know where I could find a black candle, Aunt Judith?
A black candle? Well, I can't imagine why you're asking, but I think there's one in our box of Halloween decorations, either in the hall closet or in the attic. You'll have to look.
Wow, that is a great clue. Wow, that is great. It is exactly there. It is underneath the stairs in the closet.
Would you know how I could get an owl feather?
Heavens, no, and I have no idea why you're looking for an owl feather.
Oh, well, that's not very helpful.
Aunt Judith, do you know where I could find some vervain?
Vervain? Is that a spice or something?
No, it's a type of plant. It fights off vampires. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Just see you later. Goodbye.
See you later, Aunt Judith.
Please be careful, and be sure to be inside by dark. We don't know what this thing is that's attacking this town, so don't take any chances.
Well, it's a vampire. I mean, I know it's a vampire. Damon tried to kill me in this video. It was very nasty, but I probably can't tell Aunt Judith about that. She would never let me out of her sight.